archers were very, very important merchants. They had 8,500 acres. They had big mills down by the river, and this big mansion here on the middle of the High Street. We're in the second house of the mansion. The front house is O'Connor's Jewelers out there. You know where Roth House has a front house?
Yeah.
And then a second house? Yeah, so that's what this is like, right? Now, what happened then was, because they got involved in the Confederation of Kilkenny, do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, the government.
Exactly, brilliant. In the 1640s, the capital of Ireland was your city, Kilkenny. And they had two huge armies in Ireland, and they basically only kept the English in a little bit of Belfast, Dublin and Cork. They controlled the rest. And the control was coming out of Parliament Street down there in Kilkenny. That's where their parliament was. Now, one of the families who was very important in that new government was the Archer family of this house. And what happened then was, they tried to get separate from England. And eventually Cromwell decided, no. And he came over to Ireland and he attacked the Irish who were trying to separate, and he pulverized the whole country. And he came to this house and he went, out! To hell or to Connacht. Or to hell or the Barbados. He sent them out as white slaves to the islands of the Caribbean. So what happens then is this family, they're 8,500 acres, their mansion, all their mills, gone. Overnight, finished. See? So then what happens is, for the next 10 years, the Conways live here. And Cromwell was probably in this house. And then in 1660, you have in England what they call the Restoration. They restored the king. Because Cromwell was a kind of republican. See? So they restored the monarchy, that's called the Restoration in England. And then when that happened, James Butler from the castle here, who had been a marquis, was made the Duke. And the reason was that he stuck by the Prince of Wales when the Prince of Wales was in exile during the Cromwellian time, because Cromwell was trying to kill him. And he was in exile in France, and Butler was with him and stayed by him all the time. So when they made the Prince of Wales the new King of England, he made his best friend, Butler, the Duke. And then he gave him this house and many other houses in Kilkenny. And then you don't have a university in your city. Because in you should have, 300 years ago, there was a university in this house. It was called the Royal College of St. Canice. And what happened was, in 1686, the Catholic bishop in Kilkenny got the chance to set up an Irish Catholic university 100 years before Removal. And he established it here on the 1st of September 1686. It lasted for only 5 years because the Battle of the Boyne occurred in 1690, and then all the Protestant Williamites came to Kilkenny, and they finished anything like that was going on. So since that time, this city has not had a university. 300 years now, no university. It's really bad. This city should have a university like Oxford, because it's just the same. So what happens then is, after the Williamites come to Kilkenny, they take over this house. They let out the front house separate from the inside house. And then in order to get in here, when it started to become a tavern, so the people didn't have to go through the big house all the time, they made a hole in the wall. So the saying now is, if you ever go to Kilkenny, look out for the hole in the wall, where you get blind drunk for a penny, but tipsy for nothing.